Waving the region, the quiet of the night, hiding my tears in the fading candlelight, pitching tar to keep the water away, praying for the dawn of a safer day. I hold you close for the very last time, humming a soft and familiar rhyme. The world is heavy and the Pharaoh is cold, but the maker of the water is brave and bold. So I lay you down in the river of grace, trusting the Lord in this quiet place. The current is gentle, the water is deep. The shepherd of Israel is watching your sleep. I let you go from the safety of my hands to follow the unseen, beautiful plan. Yeah, floating away in the morning light, the maker of the stars will hold you tight. Your sister is watching from the tall green grass, waiting to see how the morning will pass. A tiny little boat on the acid Nile, carrying the hope of an innocent smile. I cannot protect you, I cannot be there, but I leave you completely in heaven's care. No palace wall or heavily guarded door is safer than the love of the Lord. So I lay you down in the river of grace, trusting the Lord in this quiet place. The current is gentle, the water is deep. The shepherd of Israel is watching your sleep. I let you go from the safety of my hand to follow the unseen, beautiful plan. Yeah, floating away in the morning light, the maker of the stars will hold you tight. The daughter of the king is walking to the shore, the weeping of a child she cannot ignore. Water drawn out, a brand new name. Nothing in this river will ever be the same. Sleep in the water, sleep in the peace. The maker's love will never cease. Sleep in the water. The heavy wooden box of gold resting on the floor. We didn't know what it would hold, stepping through the door. A sudden quiet in the room, a holy heavy air, sweeping away the dust and gloom, finding comfort there. It came in like a sudden storm, a mystery of grace. But now the house is safe and warm, a truly sacred space. Just an ordinary home, made of wood and stone. But now the maker of the earth has made his presence known. The presence of the Lord is resting in my home. I never have to wander, I never have to roam. A blessing on the table, a blessing on the field, a quiet, steady promise that the Spirit has revealed. Yeah, the holy ark is staying for a while, turning all the heavy worry to a peaceful smile. 3 months of a quiet grace I will never trade, resting in the beautiful shelter He has made. Children playing in the yard, the harvest growing tall. The days are no longer hard, peace is on the wall. We didn't ask for it to come, we didn't seek the light. But now the fear is overcome, bright shining in the night. Every morning waking up to a quiet song, is exactly where the holy things belong. Not in a temple far away, but right here in the room, chasing all the shadows out, sweeping out the gloom. 'Cause the presence of the Lord is resting in my home. I never have to wander, I never have to roam. A blessing on the table, a blessing on the field, a quiet, steady promise that the Spirit has revealed. Yeah, the holy ark is staying for a while, turning all the heavy worry to a peaceful smile. 3 months of a quiet grace I will never trade, resting in the beautiful shelter He has made. Now the King is coming down the road, playing on the strings, to carry on the holy load, the glory of the King. But the blessing never leaves this place, it settles in the wood, a burning and quiet grace. The Maker is so good. Thank you for the stay. The presence still remains. The presence still remains. Walking for miles under the burning sun, following the teacher, the Holy One. We are far from the city, out in the wild, tired and hungry, like a weary child. The shadows are long and the daylight fades, looking for comfort in the quiet shades. But he looks at the crowd with a shepherd's grace, and tells us to rest in this open space. So we sit down slowly on the soft green grass, watching the worries of the evening pass, resting our heavy and dusty feet, trusting the Maker will give us to eat. 5 little loaves and 2 small fish, more than enough for his silent wish. Yeah, he lifts up his eyes to the fading light, and everything broken is made perfectly right. The disciples were worried the hour was late, wondering how long we would have to wait. Send them away, they whispered in fear, but the Lord of the harvest was standing so near. He took the little we had in our hands and multiplied grace across the dry lands, passing the baskets row after row. A river of blessing starting to flow, and we sit down slowly on the soft green grass, watching the worries of the evening pass, resting our heavy and dusty feet, trusting the Maker will give us to eat. 5 little loaves and 2 small fish, more than enough for his silent wish. Yeah, he lifts up his eyes to the fading light, and everything broken is made perfectly right. 12 heavy baskets left on the ground, a quiet and amazement, barely a sound. We came here with nothing, just seeking his face, and now we are full of this beautiful grace. Resting on the grass, the shepherd provides. Resting on the grass. Sitting by the window in the fading light, working with my hands into the quiet night. A piece of woven linen and a simple seam, stitching together a beautiful dream. No one sees the hours in this little room, sweeping away the sorrow and the gloom. Just a humble needle and a piece of thread, making a blanket for a widow's bed. Every single stitch is a quiet prayer, wrapping up the broken in the Father's care. A garment of praise for a heavy heart, doing what I can, just playing my part. It doesn't make a sound, it doesn't make a show, but the Maker of the heavens will always know. Love is just a fabric that we weave in peace, where the heavy burdens and the crying cease. The children in the street with nothing to wear will find a little comfort in the clothes I share. A purple woolen coat for the winter cold, a story of grace that is quietly told. My fingers are tired, but my spirit is light, walking with the Lord in the still of the calls me a servant, he calls me a friend. 'Cause every single stitch is a quiet prayer, wrapping up the broken in the Father's care. A garment of praise for a heavy heart, doing what I can, just playing my part. It doesn't make a sound, it doesn't make a show, but the maker of the heavens will always know. Love is just a fabric that we weave in peace, where the heavy burdens and the crying cease. The widows will gather and show what I made when I am asleep in the quiet shade. A legacy woven in cotton and wool, a beautiful life that is completely full. Pulling the thread, sewing the grace, resting my soul in this quiet place. Pulling the thread, sewing the place, resting my soul in this quiet place. Walking back on the dusty and broken road, carrying nothing but a heavy, heavy load. I left this town with a house so full. Now I'm empty and the winter is cold. Call me bitter, for my heart is in pain. Tears keep falling like the autumn rain, looking at the shadows of the life I lost, counting the sorrow, counting the cost. But the wind is blowing through the barley field, a quiet promise that the Lord revealed. The harvest is starting, the grain is gold, the maker is writing a story untold. From the ashes of sorrow, a beautiful seed. He is the shepherd of the broken in need. Yeah, the bitterness fades in the warmth of the sun. The season of weeping is finally done. A faithful daughter walking right by my side, gleaning in the weed where the grace provides, finding favor in the Master's sight. A sudden ray of a brand new light, a kinsman redeemer to buy back the land, holding my future in his mighty hand, washing away all the sorrow and shame, giving this widow a brand new name. 'Cause the wind is blowing through the barley field, a quiet promise that the Lord revealed. The harvest is starting, the grain is gold, the maker is writing a story untold. From the ashes of sorrow, a beautiful seed. He is the shepherd of the broken in need. Yeah, the bitterness fades in the warmth of the sun. The season of weeping is finally done. A little baby crying in my empty arms, safe from the winter and all of the harms. Joy is returning to this quiet town. The heavy, heavy burdens are finally down. The harvest is here, the sorrow is gone, resting my soul in the light of the dawn. holy stone. Sitting in the dark, but we are not alone. Feet are locked tight in the wooden frame, but the spirit is alive, whispering his name. Bruised and beaten by the angry crowd, but the love of the Maker is wrapping like a cloud. No sunlight shining in this heavy place, just the quiet rhythm of a sudden grace. So we sing a little song in the middle of the night, turning the darkness into holy light. A melody of peace where the shadows fall, echoing grace on the prison wall. Yeah, the chains are heavy and the night is long, but nothing in the world can stop the song. Even in the dungeon, even in the pain, the beauty of the Maker will always remain. The other broken men are listening in the dark, wondering where the fire is, looking for the spark. Never heard a song like this inside a cell, water from a deep and an ancient well. We don't know what the morning is gonna bring. We just close our weary eyes and we start to sing, praising the shepherd who is holding the key, knowing in our hearts we are already free. And we sing a little song in the middle of the night, turning the darkness into holy light. A melody of peace where the shadows fall, echoing grace on the prison wall. Yeah, the chains are heavy and the night is long, but nothing in the world can stop the song. Even in the dungeon, even in the pain, the beauty of the Maker will always remain. Suddenly the ground begins to shake and roll. The doors swing wide, but peace is in the soul. The heavy iron falls right off the feet. The victory of love is beautiful and sweet. Singing in the dark, walking in the light, everything is peaceful, everything is right. Walking through the shadows before the morning sun, the heavy, heavy sorrow of what the world has done. Carrying the spices, walking through the dew, looking for the Master, the only grace I knew. But the heavy stone is moved, the tomb is cold and bare. My heart is breaking open, looking everywhere. Tears are falling down in the quiet of the dawn. I just wanna know where the Holy One has gone. But then a gentle voice breaks the morning chill. Why are you weeping? Why are you so still? I thought it was the garden, tending to the ground, searching for the life that couldn't be found. Then he spoke a single word, he gently called my name, and suddenly the universe will never be the same. Yeah, the night is finally over, the shadows had to leave. The Maker of the garden is breathe. I couldn't see his face through the veil of my tears. Blinded by the sorrow, blinded by the fears. Tell me where you laid him, I whispered in the cold. A broken, broken story that is waiting to be told. But then he said, Mary, and everything was clear. The shepherd of my soul is standing right here. The winter is defeated, the grave has lost its hold. The greatest, sweetest story that has ever been told. 'Cause then a gentle voice breaks the morning chill. Why are you weeping? Why are you so still? I thought he was the gardener, tending to the ground, searching for the life that couldn't be found. Then he spoke a single word, he gently called my name, and suddenly the universe will never be the same. Yeah, the night is finally over, the shadows had to leave. The maker of the garden is teaching me to breathe. Rabboni, my teacher, alive in the light. The morning has conquered the heavy dark night. The flowers are blooming, the stone is rolled away. A beautiful beginning, a brand new day. Walking in the garden, holding on to grace. Seeing the smile on the Savior's